Hi, my name is Scotty and I'm the founding director of SCS. I've worked in the change field for 15 years and with large group interventions for the past 5. Today I'll be advising you on what LGIs are, their general concepts and principles, as well as discussing a case study that I was personally involved with. I will conclude with a summary of the main points and one key takeaway. LGIs are system-wide process interventions focusing on issues affecting all or most of an organisation and are one of the fastest rising and most popular OD interventions. LGIs usually have 50 or more participants, although some can have as low as 12, and they generally last for 2 or more days, but some can last a few hours to 1 day. It is extremely important that LGIs have a range of diverse stakeholders represented, as all stakeholders being involved assist with accelerating the change. This is because when all parties are involved, they can find common ground to create action moving forward. Another reason diversity is important is that if one group dominates, for example external stakeholders, this is no longer an LGI but becomes a focus group. This demonstrates the importance of pre-planning and designing subgroups. LGIs are also very future-driven with a positive focus. LGIs generally include 3 steps: pre-planning, conducting the LGI, and following up on the outcomes. For example, I was involved with the Victorian Treaty Advancement Commission's statewide forum, which consisted of 400 plus participants. The planning team set the theme and focus, which was on the creation of the Victorian treaty process with a focus on how to develop the representative body. Invitations were sent to all relevant stakeholders and activities set to elicit information from participants. This forum was designed through an adaptation of an LGI known as an open space. It was conducted in one large room and participants were separated into subgroups of 10 to 15 people around individual tables. This allowed for improved participation as everyone had a voice in the smaller subgroup. Each subgroup then reported back to the larger group their common findings. This approach coincides with the sequential activities when conducting an LGI, which are developing common ground, discussing issues, and making an agenda for change. To conclude the forum, VTAC created an agenda for change by improving their proposed representative body model based upon the common ground recommended on the day. After the forum, VTAC communicated the results to the Victorian Government and wider Aboriginal community via reports which can be located on their website. To conclude, the main points are that LGIs are future-focused, positive and find common ground. They follow 3 steps: preparing, conducting the LGI in line with its method or in an appropriate adapted method, and following up with the wider group the proposed actions. The key takeaway for LGIs is that you need a diverse range of stakeholders that should also be separated into subgroups to get a wider range of voices and more novel suggestions.